Welcome, welcome. I have both channels going, so if I'm looking this way and that way, I have both channels going today. I have Coach Reg B and I have Mr. Intensity going at the same time. And I wanted to discuss a few things today, some things you can utilize right now, this night, to feel better by the next morning. Okay? I'm telling y'all, man, we have to start to exercise all methods of healing. And if you want to grab a pen and a paper for this one, by all means, please do that. Because with some of this information, you'll be able to save the people that you love if you have them do this. Because this is the last couple of years some people that you know are going to be alive. I'm dead serious. Okay? All right? What do I recommend? You can't stop eating. I'm going to start answering questions too. Somebody asked about the flu. I'm gonna just write this down as I see it. How to cure the flu. You know, I'm going to write these down as I see them. Because we're going to have a nice, calm, informational conversation tonight. Somebody said, what I recommend, they can't stop eating. Stop eating. Let me start because I don't want to shake this. Stop eating. Just ask questions as you go along. And if I don't answer right away, I'm gonna try my best to answer everybody's question. Now, in 2020, I used to get these downloads, right? I used to tap into plant medicine a lot in 2020. Psilocybin to be exact, which helped me ascend so I can do a lot of these things, such as speak other languages. It's because of the psilocybin and the way I live with no fear. And when you live with no fear and you live in your authentic self and you share it with the people hoping to help them, Spirit knows your true intentions. They know who you really are. No matter how other people view you, they know your heart. So when they know your heart, you get gifted with certain things, information, gifts, languages, memories of the past and of the future. And one of the memories of the future that I kept on getting was something about a great loss. Now, this is as we were going through COVID, but something was telling me that it wasn't COVID that would be a great loss. I'm talking about a lot of the population being taken up out of here. And it's because of the food that we eat, and it's because of how we're constantly consuming food full of heavy metals that are destroying our bodies and weakening our immune systems. And when they spray the skies or, they continue to load them up, they hit us with something and they wipe a majority of us out. So the individuals that we're talking about fasting, healing, health, taking plant medicine, taking supplements, we're trying to warn you about what's about to come. And I think a lot of y'all need to take heed because it's about to get real. Now, I'm not saying this to scare anybody because that's not what I do. I'm saying this to get your attention because it's very, very real. And a lot of individuals' emotions will take you out of this conversation. A lot of your emotions will take you away from this life. But it's very important to understand that many of us have been out here for years trying to tell you about certain things, trying to give you certain products that are only here to help you. And because this is our main job, well, we have to be able to make this revenue they call money. And I think a lot of people struggle to do that and support people like us because we look like you and you've been taught not to support people like us because how dare he makes money trying to help me. Only the doctor is supposed to make money, which is actually hired to not help you, hired to not treat you. And that's who you pay. That's who you trust. But that time is over. And it's time to get with the program seriously. Now, as I was about to do this video, I go on somebody's page and I forget what was the CDC or something like that. Department of Health was talking about something that's to come called Disease X. Now, first time I hear Disease X, I think about the X gene because we the X-Men. So I'm like, okay, so now whatever they're going to put in the sky, whatever they're going to put in the air is called Disease X, but I don't feel like it's going to kill everybody. But I think the level of radiation that a lot of y'all are about to get, your bodies are not going to be able to deal with. but the other ones is going to operate the X gene. You know what I mean? X gene. And they said that it's going to kill 20 times more people than the COVID. And it's really important that a lot of you that are not eating right and a lot of you that are having fun, you kill that shit right now. You got to kill it. You know, I mean, if you think about it, how much fun do you want to have? We came here for a human experience. We came here to eat bad, you know, to enjoy some of the pleasures that we thought were pleasures. But how long do you really want to do that? Because I think that a lot of us have done enough where it's time to really make a significant change now. Now, there's one question that I got. What about the flu? And somebody also said there's no cure for the flu. First things first, the body's a self-healing machine. It can cure itself from anything. All you have to do is leave it alone. It's very simple. You know, a lot of people online try to make healing the body too complicated. It's not complicated to heal the body. Just leave it alone. Stop eating and start drinking water. Go outside, ground in nature, breathe in the atmosphere, take in the sun, and your body will heal itself. Simple as that. And take herbs, drink tea. Your body will do what it has to do. But if you continue to listen to the people that are here to keep you low, then what do you expect? Low vibrations. But we're in a time of shift. We're in a time of change. And you need to be able to get with the program, because as nature is ascending and you don't ascend, you don't look within yourself, you're going to get phased out of here. You're going to get phased out of here. Done. Finished. You'll come back as our children. That's what's going to happen to you. You'll come back as our children. And maybe that's your mission. But if you want to continue to live here as the earth ascends, you need to get with the fact that the earth will ascend. And it is ascending right now. How many of y'all have been getting solar storms around your area? Okay? That's a change. Nature's not happy. And if you're not on her frequency, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Okay? Now, a lot of people, because I noticed that certain videos that I put out get shadow banned. They don't really get pushed. When I talk about supplements and taking supplements the correct way, and how supplements are not going to work the way you want them to work until your body is trying to get on the up and up. You can't eat McDonald's garbage and think you're going to take one of these supplements and think it's going to work. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. It works in symbiotic relationship with your physical body, because you are nature and that is nature. But when you are synthetic, how do you expect nature to be able to work in your system? Especially when a lot of you have parasites, because most of you guys have parasites. And when you begin to get the parasites out of your bodies, you will begin to see what I was talking about, but only if you do not let the parasites to convince you not to get a parasite cleanse. This is how I knew I had parasites. Back when I forget who I was listening to, and I'm talking about I was healthy, but I was still eating fruit and vegetables, which have things in them that which give you parasites, right? And I was listening to somebody, and I was like, maybe I think it was Dr. B Series, something like that. And I had bought one of his teaching sessions, and then I did plant medicine, and one of the parasites popped up into like my face. It was like a visual of a parasite. And parasites in their visual view look like the Minions. The Minions from that movie, The Minions. The Minions are about parasites. They just don't look as cute as the Minions, but they look very similar to the Minions. All right? Parasites really want to run the world. And they're small, and they're very intelligent, and they know you more than you know yourself. So a couple of the symptoms that know you have parasites is if you have stomach issues, if you have wild cravings, if somebody just said, I can't stop eating, you have parasites, right? And a lot of you will see a parasite cleanse like the one I have right now, and I took a long time to find the right ingredients for this to work, which works in a few days after taking it. And you'll convince yourself that it's too expensive, that whatever it may be, but you'll go to Coach and you'll buy a bag. You'll go to a supermarket and you'll buy a bunch of snacks that equal more than the Parasite cleanse. You'll go to a restaurant and you'll spend $300 on taking a girl out, but you won't get rid of your parasites for whatever price it is. You see? I want you to really think about that. I'll give you another way that you know you have parasites. If you know that you're on a mission to eat better and take care of your body, like you don't want to take care, archons, demons are many things. I'm talking archons are parasites. They're parasites too. They work in many ways, family, but I'm not going to digress too much. Okay. You go to a supermarket and you want to go eat healthy, right? You go there, you get healthy food, and then you pass a bakery aisle or you pass a cookie aisle, and that parasite tells you, just get a bag and eat a cookie at a time. But later that night, you didn't cook no good food and you ate more than a cookie at a time. What was that? What was that took you over? What was that? You might have parasites. You probably do. Most of us do. Most of us do. And it's time to gain control of your minds so the rest of your life can change. Because if you don't have control of your internal world, how do you take influence externally? How do you do it? How do you really take control? You may take some control, but you don't take as much control as you could. And you owe it to yourself to figure out how much control you actually could take when you got rid of these bastards. Because they are bastards. They are bastards. They are. They are bastards. You know? And anybody, and I'll do you one better. Anybody who goes to the website tonight and gets a parasite cleanse or any one of these products that I will explain tonight, and I'm going to be talking to people who are taking them right now on this video that'll tell you what time it is. And if you are those people, come to Mr. Intensity and request me so we can rap. Because there's more people watching me over at Mr. Intensity right now. So we can rap. I think it's hit me. Come on here. All right. But at the end of the day, it controls your mind. It controls the way you think. It controls your impulses. It controls you. And it's inside of you. So it knows what you like. It knows what you want. It sends you thoughts of where to go to eat the bad foods when you start to get those cravings, because they're getting those cravings. And here's the truth about our food too. Our food is denatured. It's trash. It's garbage. All right. So the macronutrients we consume is bad. I barely even eat anymore. Once a day, if that. I tried to eat today and I almost threw up. And it wasn't even bad food. It's like, since the parasites have been going, I've been fasting, my higher self says, you feel better when you don't eat. And as soon as I ate a little bit of food, like a bite today, I felt like I was going to throw up. Because we're getting to a time where some of us are vibing so high, we're moving to a point where we don't have to eat at all. And a lot of y'all may think this is mumbo jumbo or whatever it may be. Meanwhile, you'll watch Marvel or you'll watch some Avatar movie where they're not eating much and you won't think that's in your life. You know, a lot of your fantasy derives from the truth. Most of your fantasy derives. I've been watching cartoons lately. I've been watching with my daughter the new Kung Fu Panda series, The Dragon Warrior. Interesting, we're in the year of the dragon, and the energy that's projected in this movie is the green Ethereal energy, right? Yeah, I'm going to interview you today, Ryan. Yup, the green Ethereal energy, all right? And you will learn a lot from watching cartoons if you open your mind. You see? You see? Now, they taught you that when you take supplements, they're supposed to work immediately, and you don't have to do nothing about it, because we come from a world back in the 80s and 90s where our parents trusted doctors more than anybody who looked like us. And most times, the doctors didn't look like us. So when we took some cold medicine that tastes like cherries, they knew when we got to a point in our life where we was questioning things and they gave us some plant medicine or herbs that didn't taste good, we would reject it. And we would be fearful of that. That's programming. And you must break the programming and educate yourself. Because if you don't, you may die. Simple as that. Especially if you're somebody who's still doing what you're doing and you know it's not good for you. You have a thought in you like, oh, I know this is not good, but your actions are not your thoughts. Your actions are different than your thoughts. What is that? What is that? Why are your actions different than your thoughts? Because your actions are being controlled by the parasites and your thoughts are really trying to change yourself. But you don't have full control of your own vehicle because, family, you are not this body. You're a spirit that lives in this container we call a body, and something has hijacked it, and you must get rid of it. So, anybody who goes to the site tonight, you enter in the code RESTORE and you get 30% off. 30% off. Restore. Restore tonight at earthlyelevations.com. Not Intensity. earthlyelevations.com. My new brand. I don't run Intensity anymore. My new brand, Earthly Elevations. Oh, the Earthly Elevation, .com. Tripping. Now, man, I'm telling y'all, family, what can the body really, really do? Do y'all ever wonder what the body can really do? Can you listen, like, somebody who tells you they speak other languages, they can control the element of fire, spaceships come and see them on a daily basis, they talk to plants, they talk to the grass. You know that we could do that before, right? And these entities out here have done a bang-up job making us forget all that we could do. They have done a really good job making us forget. Not just making us forget what we could do, making us reject it when somebody tells us or even shows us what we could do. On my Mr. Intensity channel, people, I showed them 2 months ago me outside in the backyard bending fire. Not just bending fire, 2 dragons showed up in the fire, and they all saw it. So when you tap into the power of self, there's things that's going to happen because that sun, if you've been outside in that sun lately, I'm telling y'all, when you be out there in the sun, it's hotter, ain't it? Now, here's the question. It's a bit pricier. It's going to be a bit pricier because it took more energy to get this to y'all. It takes more, but it ain't more pricier than that dinner y'all bought. It ain't more pricier than that bag you bought. It ain't more pricier than those sneakers you bought that none of them should serve you. You have been conditioned to spend money on what doesn't serve you, to spend money on things that have no value for yourself. But when things are valuable for yourself, you've been conditioned to say it's pricey. Think about let's think about our true thought process here. Let's think about it. Think about our thought process. Good things aren't cheap and cheap things aren't good. But we've been buying things that have been made cheap, convincing ourselves that they're good. Those sneakers you bought was made in a warehouse or a facility in China for $2, but you spent $500 on those shoes, and they did not bring true value into your life to sustain you and make you become the person that you're going to become. Interesting now. It's interesting. Now let's talk about some of the thoughts that we have as far as brain fog and procrastination. Neurocognizance kills that within days. Parasite, once you take a parasite cleanse along with neurocognizance, within a few days, your thoughts are going to begin to change. And there's a couple of individuals on this live right now that are already going through it. Because once you get it within a couple of days, because you will get it in a couple of days because we do fast shipping over here, you will see what I'm talking about. But if you're okay with feeling exactly the same, by all means, continue to convince or let the parasites convince you that it's pricey. By all means. Let me find this person here real quick so we can get to it. Let me find this person. Where is he at? There he is. Let me see. But I need everybody to understand and realize that your time is ending soon. What's going on?
How's it going,
What's up,
Coach?
man?
I'm
So,
doing I'm doing
so
great.
explain who are you?
My name's Ryan. I've been one of your clients for the last 4 months. Um, and you've absolutely changed my life, and your products have been changing my life too. I'm currently on day 18 of fasting, no food whatsoever. I am taking your Parasite Destroyer. I'm taking the Neurocognizant and also the Shilajit. Um, Everything. Like these are the best supplements I've had. Like, and I've taken a lot of supplements in my life. So these things are top notch and they're worth every penny.
Hmm. Interesting. Let me ask you a question. Why are you fasting for 18 days, and how can you do that? I'm just curious.
I'm listening to my higher self, man.
Mm,
The fact that I'm on here right now is something new to me. I never would have done this before, but I had parasites blocking these kind of activities for me, blocking my courage to get online, blocking my courage to show people who I am, what I'm doing, what I'm becoming.
mm.
So I definitely had parasites. The fact that I'm on here right now just shows that they're no longer in control of
I know
me.
you wasn't doing this before.
No, I wasn't. Definitely not. I did not like social media whatsoever.
Mm,
I didn't want to put myself out there like that.
mm,
Now all I want to do is help people. That's
mm.
it. Help and heal and activate.
So, like, do you feel like the parasites were blocking you from all that before? Because how long have you been on the parasite cleanse?
For 2 weeks.
2 weeks. And when did you start to feel it affect you?
Immediately. I mean, I would say the neurocognizance, that one hit real hard.
Uh-huh.
And the parasite is definitely it's top notch too. I mean, just look at the ingredients. Like it's
Mm,
just nothing but clean ingredients. Like the herbs that we need, the herbs that Dr. Sebi preaches, like, it's the
mm,
stuff that we need to heal
mm.
ourselves.
Interesting. Interesting. Somebody asked for parasite cleansing. Is he on? He on this one. He on earthly elevation parasite. It's a it destroys them. They die. They die and you come back to life. That's what happens, family. And I wanted Ryan to share his story because he also works for me as a client, um, helping him assist his DNA awakening. Now, some of you people might say, well, he's white. How's that happening? Right? Because I know it's on some of their minds. Because we're
Glauren
not
Tukun
dealing.
Tugerum.
Ah, you start to speak
About
that.
yeah, let's go.
Yeah, that's what's up. You wasn't gonna do that before,
Nope.
but it's not a white and black thing. It's a spirit thing, family. And a
Soul
lot of
thing.
you people who are melanated, y'all don't have a spirit for it. A lot of people who are Caucasian, y'all don't, but a lot of y'all do. It's a spirit thing. You know what I mean? So I'm telling y'all, he's worked with me for since September, almost August, September, and man, one of the biggest promises I make when you work with me is you'll never be the same again, guaranteed. Now,
Absolutely.
from where you were and where you are now, are you how? What kind of change have you been through?
Absolute life altering changes. I'm no longer that person anymore. Like I'm not that old version of myself. I'm ascending. I can feel it. I'm being activated. Like I'm doing everything in my power now. Like I never would have had this much motivation. I never like would have cared this much about something.
Mm,
And every single day, all I care about is what can I do right now to make myself better?
mm,
Like what can I do right now to activate, bring my
mm,
languages online even better? Like
mm,
I'm out here doing everything I can to heal myself and elevate as quickly as possible
mm.
because I know it's coming.
Yeah.
I feel it. So
Now, somebody asked you a question. What is your, hey, Bruce, I wanted to talk to you too. Come over to Mr. Intensity if you want to rap about your experience too. Somebody asked, what are your eating habits right now?
I haven't eaten in 18 days.
There you go.
No food, 18 days. I'm only taking the supplements recommended by coach.
Mm,
So
Interesting.
I'm also microdosing too. So, but
What are you microdosing?
amanitas.
You mean the amanitas that I was talking about that people say were poisonous? You
Abs
microdosing those?
Absolutely. I got
You,
nothing in my stomach but amanitas.
but how are you still alive right
I
now?
don't know
Oh, interesting.
because we've been lied to.
Oh, interesting there. Interesting there. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Interesting. Hey, Squatto, come over to Mr. Intensity. Come over to Mr. Intensity, Squatto, because he's next. Come over here. Yeah, Amanita muscaria family. So, in an experience that I had with, before, upon meeting Ryan, I tapped into Amanita muscaria and I share plant medicines because when you work with me, any plant medicine that you want, I'll provide for you, such as iboga, such as Amanita muscaria. Matter of fact, everybody over in Coach Reg B, come over to Mr. Intensity because we're gonna start talking to people, and I want y'all to be able to see this. So I'm gonna get off of this one here, and here we go. And we going, okay. All right, bet. So yeah, at the end of the day, um, I had researched Enemy muscaria and I realized that it's actually not poisonous, but I had to find people who were teaching it and had done it because a lot of mushrooms have started popping in my backyard because fairies begin to show up, UFOs begin to show up and implant mushrooms in my backyard. So I had to find out what's going on with them. And I learned, I first did it myself because anything I'm talking about, I do it myself. And then Ryan wanted to do it. So I got him some enemy muscarias. And how do you feel on those enemy muscarias while you're in a fast state? Just curious.
If I don't go outside and ground myself, like I have too much energy. Like I need to go, like it's too much sometimes. Like you have to be careful not to take
Mm.
too much, like just small little microdose. But it's definitely like one of the, what do they say, the limitless? It's
Yeah,
like yeah, it
yeah,
feels like that. It
yeah.
gives you loads and loads of energy.
Mm. And you take it along with neurocognizance, parasite cleanse, and destroyer.
All right, so right now, what I'm taking is your Parasite Destroyer,
Okay.
Sheila Legit,
Mm-hmm.
Neurocognizance,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Intensity's Moringa and Harataki, and then and
I
I'm
got
also on the and Amanitas and Iboga. I'm
okay,
microdosing
okay.
both, so I'm flying
So
right now.
so I'm going to explain to y'all real quick because when somebody hears fasted, they hear no food. But the thing is this, family, when you fast and you do not take plant medicine, herbs of that such, you're gonna feel weak. You're gonna feel weak because you're getting the micronutrients from the food. I mean, from the plants in small amounts, which won't break your fast. But it's going to be even more potent because our macronutrients are trash anyway when we eat. They're not really giving us much. They're putting weight on us, but they're not really giving us much. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, when you take it in small amounts, it will not break your fast, and you'll get all the benefits from fasting, plus enhance yourself at the same time. That's why I instructed him to take it while he's fasted, and he feels great. Somebody said, "Did you lose any weight?"
Yes, I'm losing weight because I had to get rid of the colloidal plaque up in my gut and
There
my
you go.
intestines.
Yep.
I had to get the parasites
There you
out.
go.
Of course, I lost weight.
Hmm.
I lost about 15 pounds,
Okay.
but I feel better than I ever have before.
Mm.
So this is probably what my weight should be right now. So
Mm.
my body needs me to be this way right now, and I feel
Interesting.
phenomenal.
You know, I think a lot of us get caught up with the weight thing too much, because we have been in a society where you're not a man if you, or not looked at as a man if you don't got a bunch of muscle. But I feel like that's
Yeah,
bullshit. And
I'm a man because of what I can do up here.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And for me personally, by when I fast, I feel light, quick, and strong, and focused and disciplined because it takes a lot of mental fortitude to not eat. It takes a lot. So big yourself up for that because 18 days, you're trying to break my
Yeah.
record right now. So, but
Yeah.
18 days, trying to break my record right
I,
now. I'm gonna have to match you
I think I'm
soon.
going for 30 to 40, 30
Yeah,
to 40
30 to
days.
40.
Yeah.
All right. All right, that's what I'm talking about,
I
man.
well,
Listen,
okay. I I've been asking Source. I've been asking my guys for certain activations. So if they're telling me I have to do this,
yeah,
I'm going to do it. So I I I want to be able to move shit with my mind.
mm.
So I want to unlock that, and I want to be able to fly. So I'm not going to get that unless I
Whoa,
sacrifice, and I'm
whoa,
doing
wait,
that.
wait a second. Is it possible to move things with our minds?
Yes, it
They told us
is.
it wasn't. They told us we couldn't do that. They told us it's just
Mm-mm.
fantasy. You
I'm
sure?
I know.
Are you sure you don't have schizophrenia?
Must be the urine I'm drinking.
It must be your. Oh, so you're doing urine therapy
Yep.
too. You mean urine therapy?
Yep.
Mm, that's
Nasty. We're
interesting.
nasty, aren't
Yeah,
we?
I guess we are. We're drinking toxic fluid from our bodies too. Wow, there's something wrong with us. I think there's
Dude,
something wrong with us.
we're
I
crazy.
think so.
I like it though. I like it. I like me.
Interesting. Interesting. I'm telling y'all, family, you have to open your minds up to this information so you can liberate yourself, because if you don't, if you continue to reject yourself, you continue to reject everything, because you are everything. And everybody that has been feeding you food, has been putting you on the television, showing you yourself, has told you that these things are not you. So when you hear this stuff and cognitive dissonance comes in and you're emotional and you allow your emotions to impact your current thought process, you are learning nothing and you stay put, continuing to strengthen that current program inside of you. So if you hear urine therapy, you go get this book, The Water of Life by John W. Armstrong, and you read it so you can gain knowledge on urine therapy. So you not are just looking at it saying, wow, they're drinking urine right now? What the hell's wrong with these people? You read about it, get your own information, and then you try it yourself, because there's nothing I'm talking about that I didn't try. There's nothing he's talking about that he didn't try. Try it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If it's some BS, it's some BS. But at least you got the experience instead of believing people. That's why we're here in the first place. That's why we sick in the first place. That's why we can't do what we want to do in the first place, because we're just believing people. We start with our parents, grandparents, pastor, doctors, teachers. Everybody been lying to us, whether it's ignorance or just blatant lying to us. So it's time to break that. You know what I mean? Hey, listen, Ryan, I appreciate you coming on.
Yes,
You know
sir.
what I mean? I'm about to try to get Squatto on here. Is Squatto still on this live? I'm not sure how do you get you off this live. I don't know.
I don't
I'm
know either.
gonna try to figure it
I mean,
out.
I can click
Yeah.
off and come back on.
All right. Bet. And I'm getting Squatto on here now. I appreciate you
Cool.
coming through, bro.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. We'll talk. All right.
Bye.
Let me see. We got somebody next coming on, a melanated brother by the name of Edward. Squatto,
Yeah,
what's good, bro?
what's going on, brother, man?
Man.
I'm doing good.
Good,
Doing good.
good, bro. Now, let's talk about your experience on this. What do you have? You have the Parasite cleanse. What do you have?
I got the trilogy. I got all three.
Oh, you got all three. So you bought the Trinity package.
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
You
I
got
didn't.
trilogy infused with gold, and you
Yes,
got
yes.
neurocognizance. Okay, bet. And by the way, I'm letting everybody know these are all imbued with sacred geometry that have healing power when you put sacred geometry on things. You can try putting sacred geometry on fruit right now, and you'll see how long your fruit lasts. It's real. So I just want you to explain how long you've been working with me. How's your experience on this? Have you used intensity price before, or what's up? What you been doing?
Yeah, man. So I've been following you since about 2017. Ever since you first started out with the health stuff and everything, and I've been on this journey with you. We've been on retreats, and I'm a totally different person now, man. Like when I first first started out, I had like my issues. I was smoking and drinking all the time, like a temper, and I couldn't control. And he put me on to some plant medicines. He put me on a Hape. Hape helped me out a lot with like a lot of my anger issues that I had. And you put me on to the shrooms, and after my first shroom experience, that was it. I changed totally as a person. So like they say, that's like 10 years of therapy right there.
Yeah.
So definitely was worth it.
Now let me ask you a question. Have you been activating your DNA too?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
I have
Dang.
been speaking the light language. At first it would come out when I would smoke weed, it would come out. But I've been on the neurocontinence and the Parasite Destroyer, and the other day, yesterday, it came out without me doing anything. I was just listening. I was watching a video of you channeling and speaking the light language, and it just came out. And I know it had everything to do with these the supplements that I'm taking right now, definitely. And also, I noticed I've been dreaming every night now. Every night I've been
So you weren't
dreaming.
dreaming
No,
before?
no, I haven't dreamed
Okay.
in a very long time.
Wow.
Yeah, I can wake up 2 or 3 times in the middle of the night, and every time I go back to sleep, I have another dream like that.
So are you saying that, okay, so your light language came online and we was the only one that brought it on
Hmm.
before. How long were you on the neurocognizance and Shilajit and Parasite before your light language came through on its own?
I've only been taking this for 4 days.
Whoa. Oh,
I've only been taking it for 4 days. 4 days. I noticed by the second day already from the Parasite Destroyer, I wasn't tempted to eat any sweets at all. Like I have like a habit of eating a lot of sweet stuff. I have my son here, so I have a lot of stuff in the house. You know, sometimes I'll just sample something real quick before I give it to him. But now it's like I have a lot more self control. You know, to not even be tempted. It's crazy.
Mm.
Yeah, only a couple of days.
Only a couple
And
days.
I
What
know
happened in 2 weeks? That's the question.
and I realized it was already working that fast, so I upped my dosage to four to 4 a day, because I'm like, I can just imagine what it can do for me. I realized I had parasites too, because I'm like, every time I ate something, I would get bloated right away. So I'm like, that's definitely a symptom of having
Mm,
parasites. So ever since I've been taking it, it hasn't been happening again.
interesting. And for those who say they want to get it, if you get it tonight and don't procrastinate, don't let the parasites procrastinate. You enter in the code restore and you get 30% off. All right. If y'all want to go grab that tonight, but it's got to be tonight because after tomorrow morning, that code is gone. I'm going to leave this video up tonight. And after that, I'm going to take this video down, put it on my YouTube or whatever. But if you enter in code restore, you get 30% off on your order tonight because a lot of y'all need this. But listen, it's overhead. I custom designed these for what's happening like right now. And somebody asked what sacred geometry is. Sacred geometry is ancient healing symbols which assist in healing. It's one of the most oldest forms of healing. Sound frequency healing is what we're doing with light language. We're unlocking key codes in our body, and this sacred geometry is part of that because it's ancient. It's the healing that is advanced that they don't talk about no more. People wear geometrical shirts and patterns, but if you actually play a vibration to water, it makes geometrical shapes. So when you listen to this music, it's changing the shapes inside of your body because that's the water. So when you're putting these geometrical shapes, which are all different, like this one here is a seed of life. This one here is a Metatron cube, and this one here is a hexahedron. They all have different benefits to them, which will assist you, which is why people were saying it's working so
Yeah.
fast. Fam, work. I have another business that I'm no longer in control of operations of, and you've used those products too,
Yes,
right?
I've used the colon
Mm,
cleanse, worked out perfectly. I wasn't trying to lose weight, but I lost a pound a day. I lost 10
okay.
by the end of the cleanse.
Okay.
I've used Haritaki.
Okay.
Uh, that also helped me out with my dreams, and cleaning out
Okay.
myself. And see what else I used. I used I used everything. I used Makuna. I used just about all your products, and everything is always on point. So,
Mm.
but I didn't hesitate with these products you have now. I know definitely it was gonna be the
How
truth.
fast
Definitely.
did they work in you? The other ones? How fast?
With those, it probably took me about 2 weeks for those to actually kick in.
Okay.
These
Got you. 2 weeks.
probably a couple of
Okay.
days.
Couple of days, yeah. Because just so you know, these particular ingredients, I'll tell you all this. I channel these ingredients,
Mm,
and because a lot of us were medicine men in previous lives, and we tapping into certain information that we knew. We don't know how we know it, but if we continue to accept what we know, knowing that something is greater than what we know right now, we'll actually begin to get more.
mm.
I'm just letting everybody know. So when you have these languages coming through, or you have these memories coming through, and you don't reject them and let the cognitive dissonance come in, thinking that because you have thoughts tell you I'm crazy. You'll have thoughts saying, what are they going to say? You'll have these particular thoughts, and that will stop you from getting what you have coming to you. But if you continue to accept your thoughts coming out of nowhere, a download, you'll be able to get more. And when you take these things, they will begin to unlock your body
Oh, yeah.
very quickly. And right now is the time to do it because the sun is changing. You got these solar flares hitting the planet. Man, listen, it's the time to do it. So are you saying that there are things that you couldn't like move on before that you're moving on now as far as like
Yeah.
procrastination?
Yes. So yesterday, I was talking to you yesterday. I had a lot of paperwork and stuff I had to deal with. I was recently in a car accident. I was dealing with that. I got a new job that I'm starting, and it's just a whole bunch of things I had to take care of and phone calls I had to make. And usually I feel overwhelmed. But yesterday I took care of everything I had to do, and I was straight.
Interesting.
Definitely, I didn't get confused or anything. Did everything in order how it was supposed to be. So
Interesting.
yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. Now, we're gonna go another lane real quick because you're the one of the ones that were in the retreat where actually that was the first time I actually did the fire thing in my second retreat that we did. Now, how impactful has plant medicine been in your ascension process? Because a lot of us that look like me and you, they be scary about plant medicine. What was your thought process before, and how do you feel after by using plant medicine?
So, like a lot of our people think it's a white thing. You know,
It's really a hard thing, but
yeah, like we would I would hear about people doing it in college and drinking and taking it and bugging out and stuff like that. But you know, after following Coach Rez, I always um known to take it respectfully. I would stage first before I do everything, take it real respectfully, and um yeah, like it's just been great. It's just been great since I've been taking the also so the retreat. So the retreat, I remember we had a campfire, and I remember seeing the hieroglyphics in the campfire, and we all was able to like put our hands in the fire and not get burned. Like we was actually like
yeah, that was
that,
dope.
that was cool. But yeah, man, it's been a good experience, definitely.
Absolutely. Now, somebody asked, "What do you eat on the doing Trinity?" Now, I'm letting everybody know that two of my supplements come with a full guideline. The neurocognizance comes with a full guideline, comes with the best food to eat for your brain, breath work, all that particular stuff to enhance your mind, and then you have the Parasite cleanse that walk you through a protocol. But what is your diet like right now?
Um, when I do eat, because I've been eating less and less, I've been eating a lot of fruit. Um, let's see, eating like chickpeas, stuff like that. No meat though. No,
Okay,
no, and
me.
not to have any either. It's
Okay,
much easier to stay away from
it
it.
is.
Definitely.
It is. Yeah, what I can tell everybody is since on the parasite cleanse, it is very difficult to eat a lot of things that normally I would eat, especially carby bread things, like little wraps and things like that. They make the plant-based ones. It's very difficult. I will feel bloated right away, and I'll mess around, do an enema the next day just to get it out of my body. Like that's how it feels because the parasites are. It's like when the parasites are leaving your body, there's less and less of them. So when you're eating them, you're not feeding a family anymore. You're feeding like one or two, and that's not enough. So your body's like, no, I don't want this. You feel like crap. You feel bad. You feel guilty. You feel guilty because you realize, oh man, I just fed something
And
else.
not you that's making you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
And also I took the animinas. The animinas.
Oh yeah, I did see you the enemies too. I did. Yeah.
So when it first started to kick in, it felt like a microdose of shrooms when I first took it. Like I got the same feeling, but um, at the same time I was calm, but at the same time I had a lot of energy at the same time. So it lasted about 4 or 5 hours. I was just focused on everything that I had to do, and it's similar to Adderall.
Mm,
The animinas, but with the animinas you don't get that crash that they say that you get from the Adderall. So
mm.
I went to sleep fine. Woke up today. It felt great. It was good.
That's love, bro.
Yeah.
That's love. I definitely appreciate you sharing your experience with everybody because a lot of people are, cautious because like I said, the parasites convince them that it's too expensive. But like I said, if we look at the habits of people, how much money have we spent on just clothes and TVs and food and endless amounts of money? Maybe each of us probably spent 50, 40, $100,000 on just nothing
Nothing.
and we can't even spend $60 on something that's really going to change our lives. It's wild. That's how you know you got parasites because they're trying to rationalize something that makes no sense at all.
Yeah.
You know,
Like if you think about how much people spend on like weed and alcohol, like I mean that
it
stuff adds up, man. It
does.
adds up. You have nothing to show for it, but just a headache.
That's it. Headache. The headache,
Like
man.
for you.
Definitely, man. Hey, listen, I appreciate you stopping by here tonight, letting people know this is real. If anybody wants to hear, like I said, you all can go to the website, enter restore upon checkout, and it's 30% off tonight. All right. I appreciate you,
Thank
bro.
you, man. Peace.
All right, man. Peace. Now, how do we get out of here? That's the part I haven't learned yet. I don't want that much. Just come out and come back in.
All right.
All right, bet. Now, there's something that I want to give y'all that has nothing to do with supplements at all. But this is going to change you tonight. I said I was going to give you something that you could do tonight. right? If you go to like CVS right now or a supermarket, you can do this tonight and you will feel like a new person right now. Now, everybody has an aura, an auric field. It's like the invisible energetic jacket that you wear all day, every day. And the more that you are eating bad, the more that you are having impure thoughts, the more that you're putting negative vibrations out of your body, the more it's going to it's going to put holes in your auric field, which cause disease in your life, or you to be able to take on somebody else's energy. You will attract bad energy. So you need to be able to cleanse that auric field, right? Because once you cleanse the auric field, family, people won't recognize you. Energies won't bother you anymore, especially if you're somebody who works around people who are negative. You work in an environment where it's crowded, or you go out to the club, or you go out to a hotel, or you go out to a crowded area. You need to be able to cleanse that auric field with a spirit bath, which you can do tonight. Now, I guarantee, grab a pen and paper. After this spirit bath you take, by cleansing your auric field, cleansing your auric field, it will change the rest of your week and probably the rest of your month, and you will feel like a new person. It's also going to build your immune system and your connection, where people are not going to bother you or affect you the same as they used to do this to you. Are you ready for this? And I'm going to give you the ingredients, and the ingredients may shock you. But and please, I hate to repeat myself, so I'm not going to send you a DM. You just rewind this back, because I'm gonna keep this live up for 24 hours, and I'm gonna put this live over on my YouTube channel, Mr. Intensity and Coach Rex B. All right. Now, this is called the Bobby Hemmett Spirit Bath. This is where I first learned from brother Bobby Hemmett. All right. The first ingredients you need is bleach. Check. Second ingredient you need is ammonia. Check. Third ingredient you need are lemons. Check. Fourth ingredient you need is sea salt. Check. Am I missing anything? Next ingredient you need is a white candle. You can also use Florida water too if you want to add some extra stuff to the mix, and you can put a little bit of lavender to make it your own. Am I missing anything? Lemons, ammonia, bleach. And apple cider vinegar, right? Now that you have all your ingredients, what you're going to do is you're going to run a warm bath, and you're going to set your intention. Once the bath is full, you're going to talk to the water, and you're going to tell the water what you want it to do, right? Then what you're going to do, vinegar. There it is. Thank you, Reggie. Vinegar. I knew I was missing something. Vinegar. This is my people right here. You know what I mean? Vinegar, right? You're going to get some vinegar. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to do 3 caps of bleach. Dump it in the water. 3 caps of vinegar. Dump it in the water. 3 caps of ammonia. Dump it in the water. Half cup of lemon. Dump it in the water. Half cup of sea salt. Dump it in the water. And yes, you can. Okay, before we go further, for those individuals who are letting cognitive dissonance come in, you're talking to somebody who does a spirit bath once every 2 weeks for a couple. Like, I've been doing spirit baths, this one, for years. I'm good. You will be good. By mixing certain ingredients, that's alchemy. For healing, you can even, I'm not going to digress. I was going to go to the other thing. All right. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to light that candle, right? What you're also going to do when you light that candle, you speak to it, and you imagine a force field around yourself, and you get in the water. Now, I have an aura cleanse sound frequency track that I will give to people. Matter of fact, anybody who buys the thing tonight, anybody who buys any of my products, I'm gonna send you an aura cleanse. The way you get the aura sound, because we have to get into sound frequency healing, right? Sound frequency healing, that's the next thing I'm on. And a lot of y'all that know me know what I'm talking about. that I hooked y'all up with. Ryan, Squado, Reggie, y'all know what time it is. Anyway, okay. Anybody who buys it, you message my company and I send you an aura cleanse sound frequency, which you can play when you do this, or you can play whenever you're out. So you're constantly cleansing your aura when you're out at work, right? Now, if anybody wants to know where to get the products from, you go to earthlyelevation.com. Earthlyelevation.com. All right? Now you know this stuff is work. Real people, all right? Real results. No BS. I have never brought you any BS. Anyway, now once you get in the bath, you're going to play something. Either the aura cleanse that I'm going to get you, or you're going to find something to play that's going to soothe you. And you're going to meditate in this bath for 25 to 30 minutes minimum. At the end of the bath, you're going to dunk your head in by holding your nose, and you're going to hold it as long as you can, right? Now, what's going to happen while you're in the bath is some strange things. You might go into a daze, and you're like, yo, was I zoned out for 10 minutes? I don't even remember that. It's cleansing your aura, and a lot of y'all have so much trash on your bodies in your aura right now. This is why you get sick. This is why you get bothered. This is why you get attacked, because your aura is attracting all this negative energy. And just like we have to cleanse our bodies, we have to cleanse our auric field, which protects our bodies as well. So if you do this, I guarantee you will feel, I'm guaranteeing you will feel different. I'm going to say it one more time. 3 caps of bleach, 3 caps of ammonia, 3 caps of apple cider vinegar, 3 caps of, what did I say, bleach, apple cider vinegar, ammonia, half cup of lemon juice, half cup of sea salt, 1 candle. If you want to add Florida water and lavender to it to make it your own, you can do this too. What about getting attached when we sleep? This is one of the biggest reasons why. If you get attached when you sleep, I got another sound frequency for you that's going to get rid of vinegar, 3 caps of vinegar. Thank you for helping me there. If you get attacked while you sleep, I have another sound frequency for you that gets rid of negative spirits in your house. If you play this sound frequency around anybody who you feel like has a demon on them, they're going to immediately get bothered by this frequency and get scared, because the demon inside of them is getting scared. This stuff is real, yo. This stuff is real. I'm telling you, it's real. All right? You get in the bath, 25 to 30 minutes, play something like the aura cleanse or something like that on, right? Then what you do is you get out the bath, make sure you take a shower to wash it off, right? And you lay down in the bed somewhere and you just relax. Because a lot of y'all are going to feel drained. A lot of y'all have never done or cleansed your aura before, so you got spots all in your aura. You're attracting all kinds of negative people. Whenever you go out in a crowd, you need to do an aura cleanse. You know, you got 3 feet. Whenever you got 3 feet, you know what I mean? You taking on somebody else's aura. You're taking on their energy. If you're an empath, you're taking on that, right? I'm going to say it one more time. If anybody goes to the website tonight, right, and buy anything that I have, go to my contact section on my website, give me your order number, and I will send you the aura cleanse for free. For free, right? And you can do the bath with this cleanse. I'm giving you instruction. Don't DM me. I'm giving you instruction. I'm not selling the aura cleanse. I'm giving it away for free if you support the company. You understand? Because you're supporting the company, you support yourself. You get these little bastards out of your body so you can elevate your mind and energize yourself. Shilajit with gold energizes you. It's infused with gold with over 80 minerals that the body needs. Over 80 minerals. Everybody go crazy over sea moss. Do y'all realize what Shilajit does? Shilajit resin with gold, man. Shit. I'm telling you. Now, before I leave today, I always want to give the people resources that you can read for yourself. Okay? So I'm going to give you some resources so you can read for yourself and really tap into the information so you can elevate your mind, because most of us stop reading after high school. And if you stop reading after high school or college, I know you're programmed. And if you're somebody who really wants to know the truth, I'm going to give you, okay, you asked a question about multiple sclerosis. So I'm going to give you this book first. I'm going to let you find the answer. African Holistic Health by Dr. Laila Africa. Grab that one, right? Grab that one. Run it back if you have to. I'm not going to bring none of these books up here. Food combining. If you're eating food, we don't know our food combinations. We don't know them. So you should read this book so you can learn the proper food combinations, because when you mix food, I'll give you an example. Because when you go to restaurants, right, and they give you chicken and potatoes. Chicken and potatoes requires two different environments in the body to be broken down. But when you mix them together, how does your body know how to break it down? So what happens? What happens? It putrefies in your body. You get bloated. A lot of y'all eat these combinations in here and you get bloated. It's because you're eating the wrong combination. So you probably should read this book. It has recipes in here too for proper food combining. Because most of our food that's in restaurants they give us are bad combinations. And if you don't have a digestive E supplement to be able to regulate your digestive enzymes in your body's confused every single time you eat, which actually stresses you out and ages you, which causes disease in your body as well, because you're not eating with the proper food combinations. Did you know that? So you probably should get this book if you want to find out the truth about food combinations. All right. The next one is for people who have a high melanin content. This book is called We Are Not the Same. What's her name? Shaniqua Samuels. This is one of the best books I ever read. We Are Not the Same. This talks about how to eat for your melanin. We are not the same. Our spirits may be from the same place, but we're driving different cars. And because we're driving different cars, we have to learn how to fuel those cars with high octane gasoline. The reason why many of you are sick or out of shape, brain fog, not focused, fatigued, and overweight is because you've been eating like a Toyota when you are driving a Bugatti. Because of your melanin content, your melanin becomes one with the garbage that you eat. And in trying to transport it out the body, you become one with that. You become one with that. You become one with that, family. Now, here's one that's going to blow you away when you read this one. This is called the Black Bible of Science, the Kemetic version. This is going to get into some of the things about the women and childbirth. It's going to get into some of the things about melanin content and how the sound frequency of the music destroys your melanin. It's going to get into a lot of things, family. What they do at childbirth for cloning is, it's crazy. It's crazy the attack on a black woman that's going on right now. Monstrous book. Will change your life of what they're doing right now. And right now, we're in the age of revealing, exposure. So you need to expose yourself to some of these books so you can be able to move and maneuver through this reality with power. Because a lot of you are moving through this reality with no power, think you got power, but you're not even close to where you could get to. And especially as these solar flares are hitting the planet and they're about to, this is their last shot. This is their last shot, these people who are running this planet, right? So they're going to do what they got to do to get you out of here. So it's time to really step your game up and get on your shit. Tell you that right now. All right? We are the extraterrestrials, family. Okay? This one here. Melanin. What makes people black? And it explains the different colors and who has pheomelanin, who has neuromelanin, who has eumelanin. It talks about these things. It also talks about best supplements to consume for your parasympathetic and your sympathetic system and for your melanin. Also helps out with pineal gland nutrition. Things that will fuel and power up your pineal gland or help you produce more melatonin that you need, which heals your body while you sleep. You know, y'all know when y'all go to the hospital and you're paying all that money, or your medical company is paying all that money and you're going to sleep, that's your melatonin doing the job for you. So you're paying them for your body to heal itself, just going to say. And the last one, but not least, is Nutricide. If you're Caucasian, don't be getting mad at when you read this book. This book is crazy. Laila Africa went in this book. He crushed it. Man, don't get mad. It's just facts. Don't be tripping. All right? Don't let the emotions make you act impulsively or think impulsively to reject the information. Just know the truth and do the best you can with it. All right? Telling y'all, family. Whew. And for the people who are the chosen ones, it is time to step into your authenticity right now and not be in fear. Because if you want to know how people's gifts can come online, it is time to operate with no fear right now because there's nothing to be afraid of. You are divinely protected. It is time to raise your vibration right now. All right. So before I go, if anybody wants to grab these products and the Shilajit, y'all know it works. You've talked to people who where it works, and it works in a couple, like 3-4 days. Have you ever known a supplement to work in a couple of days? Most supplements takes about 2 weeks for it to work. This couple of days, get them bad boys out and enhance your mind. And as soon as you take this gasoline, this high, you're gonna feel this the same day. First time I took this, I was like, God, what? Man, I went to go work out after that. I'm telling y'all, man. Stop playing with me. I told y'all I'm going to bring y'all the best stuff. It took me time to formulate this stuff and to get it to you. If you want to change your life, here it is. If you're going to spend $500 on a purse, $250 on some sneakers, and you're not going to spend it for yourself, for the most advanced vehicle in the universe, what in the hell are you doing? You can't complain about nobody now. You can't complain about nobody poisoning you. You can't complain about the music. You can't do that. This is resin. This is resin. All right? This is mesin. Resin. Not mesin. I said mesin. You can't complain about nobody poisoning you if you ain't going to do nothing about it. We can't just be talking out here. We got to be acting. We got to be playing offense. We always playing defense. We have to move on offense. Run the ball up the court. Stop standing in place dribbling that joint talking about. Shoot that. Shoot your shot. Shoot your shot. It's time to, and for y'all people who are on the path of getting healthy, but your family and friends don't want to get healthy, right? Y'all saw me react to a video of my sister talking about the cleanse. She only did that because she saw how I was living, how I was moving, how I was talking now from where I was at. When I was a kid, I was called the dumb one in my family. I went to remedial classes until I tapped into the power of plants and discovered that I am way more than meets the eye. And now she's on it. I got a cousin who in here, right? He helped me start this. He motivated me to start fitness. And now he buying my supplements. So if you want your family to get on this, you must become the example you wish to see. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to change your external world if you can't even control your internal world. It's as above, so below, as within, so without. And it's no other way around it. You can't change individuals unless you change yourself. Otherwise, you're just talking and you're being an hypocrite. The code for ordering tonight, if you want 30% off, is restore. Are you restoring your body? You must destroy the beings living inside of you so you can be able to find out what and who you are. The body is the conduit to the mind. The mind is the conduit to the spirit. How do you know what you're really thinking if something else is in you thinking for you? You're warring with two things. Your ego, which is not going to go away, and parasites, which will go away. All you got to do is override the thoughts of not getting it, because that's what they're doing, and they want you to go to Popeyes or something like that tonight, or eat some cookies, or something like they're probably sending you messages right now of cakes and cookies and saying it's one last night. Or you know how you're about to start a cleanse and the holiday's coming up, right? And they say, yeah, I'm gonna get started after the holiday. And you never get started because you don't act right now. When you act right now, it's the most powerful thing you could ever do. When you procrastinate, you stop yourself from ascending faster. So act right now. And I'm not, you're just trying to sell something. I am, because I have something of value to sell you. I'm not selling you BS. I'm selling you something that's going to change your very life. And I've been doing that for the past 10 years, talking this stuff. 10 years I've been on here. I ain't going nowhere. And what they about to kick out to everybody, you're about to watch a lot of friends, a lot of family die. This is real talk. Because they refuse to listen to you, but they may listen to you better if you stop eating cake with them at their cookouts. If you stop eating their bullcrap with them at their cookouts. How are they going to listen to you talking about you healthy when you're doing the same thing they doing? All I know is this. When I first started my mission, I knew that I couldn't do any cheating around them. Even if I cheated, I knew they would hold me even more accountable because I'm doing it and I'm saying I'm getting healthy, right? So I had a rule. If I cheat or have a cheat meal back then, I would never do it around them and I would I would do it in secret. Because I know the moment they see me do it, that can stop their path of growth. Because as the chosen one, you are the one that's carrying the light. They're waiting for you to ascend. So your ascension is tied to theirs. So that's all I got for you tonight. If y'all want to tap into your gifts, you want to tap into what you are, you know, they starting to shadow ban some of my videos a little bit. I noticed. I got 200,000 followers. Why aren't everybody seeing my stuff? Because I'm talking some real stuff. I got 30,000 over there. Why are not shooting my languages out when I'm speaking my Gleram, Kuptiram, Sikhiram, Leram, Septiram, Kleptikivari, Sararam, Bistinkiram, Sirekiram, Sukularam, Kumkaram, Siram, Sikhivaris. When I speak my languages now, they're not shooting it out no more. It's my 30,000. When I talk about pharmaceuticals and medicine, real medicine, they ain't shooting it out no more. Because it's that real stuff. I'm talking that real stuff. So, because I'm telling you, if you tap in to yourself, you will find out what it is I'm talking about. And Ryan, you want to explain the arc real quick? We're gonna do that next video. I project a lot of energy here, and I'll be getting drained. I might take a spirit bath tonight. I'm a little drained now. I've been outside all day, running around, doing some work, making videos for y'all. It takes a lot of energy to give to people, you know, especially when half of them don't even want it. So, next video, I got you, bro. You gonna jump on? Look at you, confident now. Yo, this dude was never this confident about being on any camera, on any Instagram ever when I first started working with him, and now he's trying to get back on live. Cause he listen, he's on my private clients. I have private clients that I coach. If you want to be a private client, like me and you work together one-on-one, and we work together specific to your needs. And I promise you one thing, you'll never be the same again. You will be a different person in 3 to 6 months. And I have a 3-month plan, 6-month plan. I say if you want to do 3 months, fine. But if you want to go 6 months, this is the cost. Start with 3 months. He started with 3 months and he renewed for 6. So, hey, listen, nobody know what they're gonna get when they even talk to me on a consultation. You don't know what you're gonna get, but you're gonna get what you need. Guarantee that. I'm a channeler, so you're gonna get what you need. I channel your spirit guides. You're gonna get what you need. A lot of y'all got gifts, have gifts, and a lot of y'all, you can't activate them. You can't talk to your guides because you're blocked. These parasites, this mucoid plaque, these toxins are blocking you. Unblock yourself. And I know a lot of y'all are going to be, wanting this order fast. Everybody who orders today gets your order shipped priority tomorrow. I'm going to say it one more time. Everybody who orders today gets their order shipped priority tomorrow. None of that slow shipping stuff. I never like slow shipping. Fast shipping. That's what it is. So if anybody want to go to my website and grab this, go to earthlyelevation.com. Follow my Earthly Elevations channel. Okay? And if when you get the results, please share and please leave a review. Anybody who's gotten the stuff right now, who's watching it, go to my website and leave a review, please. I need your review. We cannot grow and show people that it is real unless you comment on it and share your experience. Businesses like mine cannot flourish without you. We can't. Somebody said they got his in 2 days. Yes, I know. I make sure you're taken care of. My biggest thing is customer service. And I already spoke about intensity. Y'all know I'm not in charge of that. So if you don't get what you want to get over there, that ain't my fault. All right. I just told you. I gave you a warning. All right. Is what it is. So I got some more stuff coming. A lot of y'all have been asking about certain things y'all want to see again. I got you. Just give me some time. Let me build it up. I'm gonna bring some fire to you. The next one you're gonna see. Oh boy. How many times a day you take it? You take it twice a day. 2 capsules twice a day. Some of y'all only need 1 because you're already tapped in. But I take 2 twice a day just to go as high as I can. And it doesn't make you high, it locks you in on the limitless side of the game. But more than that, because now you're activating non-mechanical parts, spirit, ascension at the same time. Solar flares are beginning to hit the planet. You're grounding outside, you're tapping in the sun, you are locked in. You're not procrastinating, you're getting things done, you're tapping in. You have energy, you're up. I'm telling you. So, man, well, you're not struggling with Shilajit now because it's not out here. There's no Shilajit out here. Shilajit infused with gold. What's good for a weak muscle to the heart? Hit me up. Hit me up. Because I need to know more. I ask questions. I don't just give answers with certain things. There's a lot of reasons for that. So hit me up and we can talk about it. Probably want to book a call with me and we'll talk about it because I want to ask more questions. I just don't give answers like that. Not for that type of question. You know what I mean? So I need to know your diet. I need to know what's going on with you. I got to break this down. All right. But anyway, let me get up out of here. I love y'all. I enjoyed this video. This was a great video. I hope that you absorb this information. I hope that y'all do the spirit cleanse. It really does work. Try it tonight. You will be a different person. All right. This video will be up for 24 hours. Go to the website earthlyelevation.com. Enter in the code RESTORE for 30% off tonight. I'm not doing it tomorrow. Tonight. All right. Matter of fact, it ends at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning for those who get paid tomorrow morning. I don't want you to miss out. Okay. So the restore code ends at 10 a.m. Eastern time tomorrow morning. After that, it's gone. All right. And the other one you guys get on your first order, you enter that in. But this right here, we don't combine coupons. So you enter in the 20% off one that pops up as a pop-up for subscribing, or you enter in the restore one for 30% off. All right. But I try to bring y'all the best. I love y'all. I appreciate the support. I appreciate y'all following. I appreciate y'all listening and applying the information because applied knowledge is power. Knowledge without application is useless. Remember that, family. Love y'all. Talk to y'all soon.